and be Simone?
We ain't never said we dated.
Oh, I just see she really loves you. That's all.
B. Simone is a genius.
Yeah, she really inspires me. Like her becoming.
Be no else.
Big dog. Let me get off live. See y'all later, man. I got the big dog here. I'm gone. I'm gone, man.
Ooh wee. All you basketball playing ass niggas. It ain't make it to the league. Just come to my house. I know what to do with you. We got the white team, the orange team, the purple team, the black team. The colors match with my court outside, by the way.
What's up with the IG? I'm out here pumping gas in Beverly Hills. It's midnight right now. I'm pumping gas. Actually, I almost ran out of gas. No bull. But yeah, I'm just getting on here. You know, y'all let y'all know, like, you know, like where my head at right now. What I got going on. I just left Diddy crib. You know what I mean? That ain't my first time being there. Brother invited me there before. I had lunch with him maybe like a month ago, a little under a month ago. But I had left the studio, you know what I mean? Yesterday morning I left the studio. We're offsetting them at like 7 in the morning. The sun was already up. Can I get the change back from that pump, from pump number 8? I had left the studio and I saw on Instagram that he had just posted a story and he was up. So I hit, bro.
$5 more to get the $10. Thank you, man.
You say what?
I said to get you $5.
Okay, cool.
It's 35, 15.
Don't worry about the change.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. But yeah, so I was just leaving the studio. The sun was up, and I had hit him just to f with him. You know what I mean? Just to pass the vibe back and forth. I always end up motivated. You know what I mean? And will uplift the spirits. And every time I talk to Big Bruh, so I just called him. Every time I call him, he pick up too. So I FaceTimed him. He picked up. You know what I mean? And he like, yeah, nigga, you know, I gotta see you, nigga. I gotta see you. You know, I'm like, I bet. He like, pull up on me later. What you got going on later on? I'll hit you later, see what you got going on. You know what I mean? Pull up on me. Boom, he hit me. I had left the radio station. I went to pull up on him. When I come in, I'd have been in this spot before. Like I said, when he invited me out there for lunch, this ain't my first time there. You know, he had a, you know, we talking about Diddy. You know, he had a butler. First thing they gonna do is, you know, offer you something to drink as soon as you come in. So the butler's pouring me like champagne. He in the middle of a meeting, and when I come in, you know, he introduced me, you know, to everybody who in the room, you know what I mean, and, respectfully. And then, you know, he hop up and he put me in the chokehold. You get what I'm saying? Which is, you know, I probably deserve it, you know what I mean? And we immediately, you know, we go out back and he sit me the down and have a real deal, you know, conversation with me. And, you know, throughout the conversation, you know, so much knowledge was passed down, and you know what I mean, it was just a real organic, you know what I mean, conversation from a person who has had organic conversations with me before. So nothing about it, you know what I mean, is fabricated. Nothing about it is new, besides the, you know, a lot of the events that have taken place between, you know, since the last time me and him have spoken. You get what I'm saying? Because the last time we spoke, we talking about big dog shit, and then you got a lot of this bullshit that transpired with me in the meantime. But, you know, one of the things I respect about bro the most is the fact that that shit ain't, you know, caused him to, you know what I mean, turn the other way on me, like, I can't fuck with little bro, this nigga, you know what I mean? So, but throughout the conversation, man, a lot of real deal shit was covered, man. A lot of real deal ground was covered. And to make a long story short, you know, I've been blessed enough, man. God has been gracious enough, you know, for me to, you know, to allow me to make it through, you know, the unbelievable, to allow me to make it up out of situations that the majority would never make it out of, and then still live a successful, blessed life like the way that I'm living, and still have the ability to, you know what I mean, be able to change change the game and have somewhat of an impact on the world as a whole. You get what I'm saying? This me. We talking about little old me. You know what I mean? So, man, I just feel like, it's imperative that I get on here and share the fact that, bruh sat me down, had a real deal conversation with me, and looked me dead in my eyes, you know what I mean, and made me understand. Because a lot of people I've had these conversations with, like, a lot of people have attempted to get through to me or whatever, and, I ain't no dumb nigga at all, by far. So a lot of the things people tell me I already know, but the conversation that me and Brad had, like, it's nothing that he told me that he hasn't just about experienced or had to live through himself. You get what I'm saying? And, it really comes down to the fact that a lot of the mistakes he's made for niggas like me and niggas coming up in my era. He made the mistakes so we don't gotta make them. You know what I mean? And a lot of the shit, that I be having going on is justifiable. Is I try to make a lot of these things seem, it's still a lot more I could be doing to prevent certain situations from transpiring, and once situations do transpire, even ones that may be somewhat out of my control, even though it's never completely out of my control, he just, he reminded me how important it is to stay on top of, continuing to evolve and never let the narrative be outside of my truth. You get what I'm saying? And with that being said, man, I'm just turning a new leaf, and I feel like, me, putting this out there may inspire somebody else who may look up to me, you know what I mean, to turn a new leaf, you know what I mean, and to never let, the narrative control their future, and always control the narrative, you know what I mean, in hopes of your future being exactly what your future is supposed to be, not what others may attempt to make it out to be. So with that being said, man, I'm on some new shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm on some new shit. If I get out this car right now and niggas slap the shit out of me, I probably say, hey, look, bro, I deserve that. You know what I mean? You have a blessed night. You get what I'm saying? I'm on some new shit, man. I'm about taking it to a whole new level. I'm starting at the one. You get what I'm saying? I'm starting at the one, and I'm understanding it. Every new level, you know what I mean? You're gonna be given a fucking starting point. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm seeing where I'm at right now. Like, that's what I'm identifying, like, this moment as is the beginning of a whole new level. You know what I mean? A whole new level, So, hey, look, big bro, I know this is a long-ass video. I ain't never got on the internet to talk this motherfucking long. I don't even do all that. I don't even tell my business. I meet with niggas. I do shit like that, and I just keep it under wraps, you know what I mean? Because it ain't really about all that. But, I appreciate you, you know what I mean? I definitely appreciate, bro, for reaching out and being a big brother, a mentor to me, and really putting shit on my mind that I needed to hear tonight, you know what I mean? And I definitely feel like the conversation me and bro had is nothing less than a life-changing conversation. And I just wanted to remind anybody who's influenced by me, inspired by me, anybody who look up to me, wish to be anything like me, wish to be more than me, wish to be greater than me, I just want to remind y'all, you know what I mean? Like, never take advantage of God's grace, you know what I mean? And always push forward, man. Always, never be afraid to change yourself for the better, or to change the way you move for the better, because that's what it's all about, being better, man. So with that being said, I ain't on no new year, new me shit. I'm just on some, being better 24/7 shit every single day that I wake up. And I will hope that you all would do the same, baby. All that. It's time for that fresh fade tomorrow. Cartier type of day.
And they made me a little cake.
Sanchez, who is that? What is Sanchez? I know, man. Congratulations, man.
Appreciate you. They can lift this bitch back up with that snow on that ground. For real, hey. They can lift this bitch right.